In today's real estate market, multiple offer situations happen all the time. If you find a house that you fall in love with, how do you get it under contract before it vanishes? That was weird. Anyway, that's what this video is about, and it's coming right up. Hey, welcome. I'm glad you're back. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Andy Elliott. I work with DeSelms Real Estate here in Williamson County, Tennessee, and we serve the Nashville area. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. If you'd like to find the value of your home or see Nashville homes online, look in the description box below. What causes multiple offer situations anyway? Well, it's common knowledge that these days low inventory, meaning fewer homes for sale, is just part of the real estate landscape. Supply and demand does currently favor the seller. However, home prices do have their limits. Remember what Dave Ramsey says, in a good market or bad, an overpriced home just sits. Low inventory plus an abundance of buyers equals competition. A quality home at the right price in a nice area is likely going to have competing buyers. If you're in that situation or you want to be prepared in case that does happen, follow this rule to win in multiple offer situations. Make it easy for the seller to say yes to your offer. We all know few things work 100%, and this is no exception. But if you'll follow these tips, you stand a solid chance of winning a contract on your home. Number 1. Get pre-approved. I know you've heard this to death, but especially in a multiple offer situation, you may need to get creative. My focus here is closing costs. There's 4 main expenditures when you buy a house. That's earnest money, down payment, closing costs, and the inspections, with down payment and closing costs by far being the largest, usually. Be sure to click the link above and watch my video called Solving the Down Payment Puzzle. Back in the day, sellers were often asked to pay buyers' closing costs. Those days are pretty much gone, especially in multiple offer situations. If you're having a hard time coming up with closing costs, talk to your lender about options. They may have a way to help you with those. This tip alone can save you thousands of dollars up front. Whether you're paying your own closing costs or getting the lender to help you, paying buyers' closing costs can go a long way to helping the seller say yes. Number 2, make your first offer count. Once the multiple offer notification has been sent to all parties, the battle is now among the buyers. And typically the full asking price is the new starting point, so be ready for that. Now you don't need to go crazy, but some buyers might. I have seen some offers come in way over asking. Here's an insider tip. I've worked hundreds of multiple offer situations, and this is what I've repeatedly seen. For example, if 4 offers come into a house, 3 of them are going to be kind of timid, $500 or $1,000 over asking. But there's going to be 1 offer that's much more aggressive. And what I've usually found is after the fact that those are the buyers that have lost out to a contract recently, and they're not going to let that happen again. Number 3, consider paying title insurance. Now you don't have to, but in most Tennessee counties it's common to ask the seller to pay for title insurance, and it's not a huge amount. But remember what we're doing here. We're piling up reasons for the seller to say yes to your offer. And this one can be an unexpected surprise for the seller. Number 4, don't ask the seller to pay for a home warranty. A home warranty covers breakdowns after the purchase, pipes, dishwashers, stuff like that. And they usually cost about $600. And again, typically sellers are asked to pay for home warranties, especially for older homes. But if you can, waive this cost to the seller. That's one more reason for them to say yes to you. And you can get your own later. Number 5, be wise with repair requests. If the first 4 tips work, you probably have found yourself under contract. And if that's the case, you want to make it to closing. And in my view, there's really only 2 types of repair. 1 is necessary, foundational, mold, structural, mechanical, anything that affects the viability or the value of a home. Everything else is just honey-do list stuff. Leaky faucets, dead batteries and smoke detectors, things like that. And the reason I bring this up is repair requests are number one on the hit parade of causing friction in negotiations. Number one with a bullet. If your inspection reveals something serious, by all means, have the seller fix it or move on. But consider this for everything else. There are other buyers waiting for your contract to fall through. And if you're making too big a deal out of small things, the seller has the right to do a hard stop in negotiations and move on to the next buyer. A really smart guy taught me something once, and he said, don't major in the minors. Thanks, Terry. Here's the wrap up and the bottom line. I've seen tons of offers win, not because of the highest offer price, but because of the smaller concessions and the buyer making it easy for the seller to get out of there. Stuff like what we've been talking about. And I've seen plenty of contracts fall through simply because the buyer is being a big pain in the ass, usually over an inspection, but not always. Sometimes they're just being difficult. So here's the rule again. Make it easy for the seller to say yes to your offer. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. Leave a comment and give me a like, will you? Talk to you soon.